Good morning, St. Luke. This is the day that God hath made. It's Pastor Johnson here at St. Luke Christian Church in Huntsville, Alabama, where God is with us seeking to save. Oh, it's a beautiful day out there, and we certainly glad to be able to keep communicating on this particular vehicle. It's getting close, getting close. Things are looking better. Things are looking good. It's our announcement time for this for this Sunday, which is the 23rd of May already. God, thank you. Now, normally I'm complaining about time and moving kind of fast, but we're moving away from that data that was so terrifying as it relates to the coronavirus. This morning in Huntsville, Huntsville is reporting 35,266 cases. Many of those have, of course, been cured and over the virus, but there are 511 deaths. They're up from last Sunday, probably about 5 or 6. But hey, that's good news compared to the number of people being lost. Earlier, Alabama is reporting 542,000 cases, 542,000 plus cases, with 11,112 deaths, and that's up about 60 from last report. So the virus has really been brought under control by this. Continue to wear a mask, and getting the vaccine. So I want to encourage you to think about it. If you haven't gotten it, if you don't know how to get it, if you contact us, we'll help you with it. But with this vaccine and controlling this virus, we'll be able to get back to some sense of normalcy and figure out what our new world looked like after the COVID days. I don't know what you've learned, but I've learned that a number of things that I thought were very, very important are not important. Just think of how many clothes you haven't had to wear, so and shoes. So listen, we're going back to some sense of normalcy. Some pews were put in the church last week. Not all of them. They'll be back to try to finish getting that work done here in the sanctuary. And we're going to have a team working on the logistics of bringing people in and getting people out, and what all we're going to ask you to do as it relates to protecting ourselves when we face back into the assembly. So just think about that, and that's good news. Summer seems to be by summertime or through the summer, it seems like we may be in good shape and able to just pull all the stops out and start back to assembling as the church does. And so we're thankful for that. Certainly, I want to announce that we want to keep praying for those who are convalescing, those who are sick among us. I won't try to call all those names, but do we want you to remember them in prayer? And if there are those who who are sick, those who are in need, make sure you contact us. I want to ask our family group leaders, our tribal leaders, to make sure we stay in contact with our members, to let them know and keep them updated and let them know that we're still here, we still care. Let me thank you all for your continued giving over the last year. Because you continue to give, we've been able to make a lot of changes here at the facility. So it's because you gave, we're able to continue to do that, to keep as many of our workforce working. And so it's because you gave, and we're thankful for that. School year is ending, and I want to encourage our young people to be careful, understand, and want to congratulate those who are already finding work, getting into the workforce. Amen. You're getting to that age, and you'll figure it out in a few years. Getting grown wasn't as fun as you thought it would be. but get that education. Stay. If I could do anything as it relates to going back, the one thing I would do is focus on my education with a greater sense of responsibility, urgentness, and of urgency, and take it much more serious as far as being in school and learning, and dealing with academics. The one thing I would change if I could go back, I would take that serious. Could have been a much better student. Wasn't bad, but could have been a much better student. And it would have provided greater opportunities. I could have walked through more doors. I would have had more choices of doors to walk into if I had taken those hard classes the hard math classes. So young people, we want to encourage you to focus on your education. For those who are graduating, congratulations. We thank God for you. And we're here. We hope that you'll, before making serious choices, you will consult some of us. Amen. If you're dealing with military, there's so many military people here who can help you, to include me. So, young people, we're here for you. Listen, this is Pastor Johnson. We're at the St. Luke Christian Church in Huntsville, Alabama, where God is with us, seeking to save. We're getting ready for Word and Worship on this 23rd of May. You all pray for and pray with us and hope God will use us to send the Word. You be blessed.